But you know, they don't have to tell you, right? I know. They had when they had the how long ago? Like last month. Oh, really?
Take your time, don't rush, fall in the traffic.
Very good.
Yes, Daddy.
Yes.
And then they get the mediated one in and then it has cold. It's just like within 15 minutes for a different
Take me a picture.
Half an hour.
I'm just gonna tap it like that because I get it on snap.
One. Hold on.
Wait a minute, it's snap. Let me take it off.
Right. I take the first one, I want the one second.
Yeah, because I got it on snap.
Okay, folks.
You gotta go again. Don't worry about it. I'll do it later.
I'm happy.
Okay, so once again, it's a pleasure. As I said, I am Tessa. You've noticed the unpleasant smell in the atmosphere. It's not me.
No, no.
And it's the gas, hydrogen sulfide H2S gas. Presently, it's in low concentration. In high concentration, it becomes very toxic, kills you instantly. For example, what happened in the city of Pompeii in Italy, also Martinique in 1902. This gas suffocated 30,000 persons less than 2 minutes. There was only one survivor in the dungeon. So the more it smells, the better it is. No smell, very dangerous. On a rainy day, it smells and steams more due to the process of condensation evaporation. So sulfur smells really bad on a rainy day. When you picture a volcano, you picture this typical cone-shaped mountain where you hike to the summit, or lava it's coming from, but within 32 to 39,000 years, with many massive eruptions, the top of this volcano blew off. The walls could not sustain the pressure, it imploded, forming a caldera. Caldera means a collapsed crater, a cauldron, comparable to Yellowstone National Park in the USA, Santorini in Greece, and Rotorua in New Zealand. It covers 12 kilometers square, 7.5 miles in diameter. So by the time you've entered the tongue of Soufrière, whether you came in by land or you came in by sea, you have already driven into the actual volcano. Hence the reason it's called the drive-in or drive-through volcano in the Caribbean. But within the caldera, there are 7 smaller craters, 18 lava domes or plugs. The pitons, they're lava domes. Those were formed by very viscous lava. The movements of the plate pushed them up, solidified and got the cone shape after erosion. They were formed over 250,000 years ago, way before the formation of the caldera. But from what's documented, the last eruption took place right across here in 1766. A steam eruption. Steam, hot gases, rock fragment, no lava surface, there was no loss of life. But during, okay, so we are presently overdue. The cycle is every 200 years, but before any eruption, you do get precursor signs. And geologists said they have not seen any form of instability here. Maybe not in our lifetime, but they could have an eruption one day. The sizes, okay, so seismic activities, frequent seismic activities, ground deformation, no smell, no steam. The vegetation and the plants, they start to die out. The birds, the animals, they have natural instincts. They move to higher heights. No bubbling, no steaming, meaning that the pressure being built up in the magma chamber, getting very close to the Earth's crust. The most unusual saying, I'll be running, and you keep. But geologists come in every 6 months to monitor. There are 7 seismographs which have been monitored daily in the main seismic research center in Trinidad. This is where they monitor 14 out of the 19 live volcanoes in the Caribbean, from Saba to the north to Grenada to the south. The most recent eruption was on the island of St. Vincent in 2021. There was about 32 explosive eruptions. They knew 6 months before they was going to have an eruption. Evacuation was well executed. The most active on the island of Montserrat in 95 to 97, where most of this island got destroyed. And Kikem Chene, this is a submarine volcano in Grenada. They believe if it erupts, this could trigger tsunamis, affect islands like Barbados and Antigua, which is very flat. But we are all safe today, folks. There's nothing to worry about. You enjoy your vacation on the island.
Thank you.
Thank you.
During the formation of the caldera, lava was washed to the southwestern part of the island. This is why they have Blackstone beaches on the southwestern coast. Also, part of the caldera extends into the sea, making the tongue, the Soufre, the second deepest harbor tongue in the Caribbean. Unlike Port Royal in Jamaica, which is the first. So it's good for snorkeling, diving, scuba diving, etc. So in a nutshell, the entire region of Soufre, it's nestled or was constructed inside the caldera. You're presently in the middle, the belly of the beast, but you have already driven inside. So if you were vacationing in Soufre, Sugar Beach, Jet Mountain, and Chasney, Ladera, Fordu, Stonefield, name it, you're inside. An eruption can happen anywhere within the 12 kilometers square, but usually lava looks for the most easier place, the weakest point, the most possible will be right here. But it can happen anywhere. Any questions, folks? Well understood?
Yes.
So the entire island is basically
A volcanic island, yes. But this is the only place, you will get to see.
So as long as you're in Soufre,
You are inside the volcano.
so an eruption can
Happen anywhere. Anywhere.
Anywhere.
melt you into ashes.
Yes.
So
It
you
As
guys
long as you're in
not
Soufre.
scared?
No, but they have not seen any form of instability here. They have not seen it, not anytime soon.
So let me get you clear. I'm seeing bubbling there. If you don't see any bubbling,
If you
then
don't see any bubbling and you see no steaming, everything, we're in danger. I mean, it's breathing. It's breathing. Yeah. The pressure has not been built up, like you're in a pressure cooker. Okay, folks, so within this area here, there are 2 sources of water. From the mini waterfall, this is surface water coming from the interior of the red forest. As it touches the crater, it's been naturally heated up by hot gases and rocks. And in the pool is very nice and warm at 86 degrees Fahrenheit or 30 degrees Celsius. Comfortable for a nice warm bath. If you've noticed across, the water bubbling from here is coming directly from the ground like a hot spring. At 115 Fahrenheit, 45 degrees Celsius. It has a very high content of iron oxide. It's not suitable for drinking or consuming due to the iron oxide, but it's good for arthritis, rheumatism, muscle joint pains. So while the French won Ireland, they built several of these venting baths, especially for the French soldiers during the battle of the French and the English. This was reconstructed in 1902 by a local businessman named Charles Gabriel. After several years, it got destroyed. Presently, it's out of use and they're thinking of renovating like a mini spa, maybe in the near future. At the Botanical Gardens, you can still enjoy a nice therapeutic bath in one of those, which was built by King Louis XVI. They're compared to the Roman baths in England, Baden in Germany, except in front on the hot springs in Colorado. Okay, so this water is shrimps. It merges with the mineral water into the pool area where the mud bath is conducted. Hence the reason why they say the mud bath makes you feel and look 10 years younger. Can you guess my age? I'll let you know later. So folks, we are going to head up to the main highlight of the tour. As we head up,
So, excuse me.
Are there snakes on this island?
we do have something there.
Excuse me, miss.
Who created
Concrete layout there.
it was built in the 17th century. The concrete was reconstructed by an English businessman named Charles Gabriel in about 1902. But it's a long time ago. So the French were the first one who built it, and it was reconstructed. So everything that was built out of stones is the French who did on island. And most of the communities, they were named after the French, like Soufrière, Choiseul, Castres. The only English name on island is Rodney Bay, which was named after the Admiral Rodney. The French were on island. Remember they battled, the French and the English battled for 126 years, 14 times, 7 French, 7 English. Okay?
Interesting.
No, we all got news.